Hi guys! Since you have most likely read the title, I'm probably stating the obvious here, but Venus is pregnant. Before I go into detail, here's a little message for the people who are watching because they hate breeding and who have clicked dislike just because they don't like the fact that my dog is pregnant. You're entitled to your opinion and you're also welcome to share it, and I'd love to have a talk in the comments below, but keep in mind that I've heard all the negative comments before and people have been rude, and it doesn't affect me, it doesn't change my mood. So if that's your intent, no need to comment. If you're trying to swear and be rude, I will remove your comment and nobody will see it. Just keep that in mind, thank you. Alright, moving on. I have known Marco, the owner of Quinlent Staffordshire Bull Terrier kennel, for a little over 3 years now, and aside from being Venus's breeder, he's also a dear friend. So since last year, we have been talking about using Venus in his kennel one time. Marco has been breeding Staffords for roughly 30 years and he has 9 generations of dogs to look back on, and he hence knows what he's doing, and I do not. But I do value Venus's structure and her, well, basically everything in her demeanor, her behavior. It really fits a sports bred Stafford, and it would be a shame to have that end of a line, which he is, not bring forward another litter. She is very healthy, sound in body and mind, so it was something I had been thinking about with Jordi for a long time, and then started discussing with Marco a year ago. Now Venus was bought by us, so to speak, I own her breeding rights. We discussed it for a long time, and being good friends, we decided that we would do a project together. This also means that I do not earn any money. I am doing the litter in my home. I'm raising them here, but he covers all the costs. So I have a lovely experience and Venus has a great experience as well. I think she will enjoy this a lot, but it's still his kennel, his dogs, his puppies. But I will talk about this more in depth in the future. Today I will talk you through the past 8.5 weeks together, and in the future I plan to do an in-depth video on this specific match, on this breeding. I will do a video on Venus's diet changes throughout the past few weeks and upcoming few weeks throughout peak lactation. I will do a video on the weaning of the puppies, how I intend to feed them, and then I will do a Q&A as well. So if you have any questions, do leave them below because I will be answering them in a future video as well. I will try to vlog as much as I can as well, so there might be 2 videos a week for the upcoming month or so. So yeah, if you like it, please already give this video a thumbs up so that I know that you intend to watch future videos of this topic. Alright, so 61 days ago, Marco came over with Freddie, and Venus and Freddie played a bit, and their date ended the way that we hoped to, as you can see here. We didn't really change anything about Venus's diet or exercise in the few weeks following that mating. Basically, life stayed the way it was. We didn't treat her as being ill because she isn't. She's pregnant, and a pregnant woman and a pregnant dog can still exercise. They can still move. We actually went on a trip, so we did a lot of hiking, 10 to 15 kilometers a day, and we did some canoe trips as well. So she had a lot of exercise. She had a lot of fun. Yeah, and I actually think that that's really important, keeping the dog fit and healthy throughout the pregnancy, like before, during and after. When we returned from our trip, Venus was halfway through her pregnancy. She was on the 4.5 week mark, and a few days later, just before the 5th week ended, we had an ultrasound scheduled. So we went over to the practice and Venus was inspected on the table. She was very relaxed, and as you can see, she was super happy as well. She was so excited, having some attention from other people. And yeah, pregnancy was confirmed, and though you can't really make any decisions from an ultrasound, we did see 5 puppies. Now at that stage and with this system, you really can't see anything, can't say anything, make any like assumptions. Basically a couple puppies can hide behind organs or because of gases in the intestines, so we really don't have any clue how many puppies are in there, and we also did not do an x-ray afterwards to see the exact amount of puppies. At this point, she really hadn't changed. Like, her body was still very similar, though her tummy was a little bit swollen, but that was about all. But after that 5-week mark, changes came quickly. As there were only 4 weeks left, it was time to take things more slowly. In week 6, we did around 2 or 3 30 to 60 minute walks a day, and in week 7, we adjusted that to 4 or 5 walks of 1 mile a day, meaning that each walk was around 20 minutes, and we've actually kept that up until today, day 61. Over that time, however, her body changed immensely. So this picture we took just before her heat cycle started in the middle of May. And this picture we took on day 56, 5 days ago. So she has grown a lot since then even. So you can really see how much she's changed. You can also see that she's still slim. There's just a lot of puppies, a lot of puppy weight. Yesterday I grabbed the ball to play fetch with Mojo, and Venus started whining, so I thought, all right, you'll head out then. I took Venus out first, left Mojo inside, and yeah, she caught, she had a lot of fun. I didn't really throw the ball often, she was just allowed to roam around, but she had a lot of fun. She was very comfortable still, so even though she was 3 days before her due date, which is in 2 days now, Tuesday, as you're watching this, yeah, she was so comfortable and happy to be outside. Now, her diet changed a lot as well. In summertime, she usually eats around 450 grams a day, so that's 1 pound. Right now, she eats a third extra, so she's on 600 grams a day. The first 5 weeks, we left everything the same, aside from being on a trip and feeding a different diet than usual. And then when the sixth week came around, we started feeding 150 grams extra. Now, the extra part of her diet is made up of pre-made raw, simply because it's very easy for me. I cannot prep meals 600 grams or bigger because the containers aren't big enough. But eventually, when she will be lactating, she will be eating around 3 times a regular amount, 2 to 3 times. So that means that I can't prep meals that are that big. So I will have to feed her pre-made raw then. So I decided, why not add pre-made raw now for 4 weeks to see how her body responds to it, find the best varieties, and I found a couple great ones, so I'm very happy with that. But her basic diet changed a lot as well, and I will do a video on that, on what I used, which documents I used to change that. And yeah, I'm very glad I did. I really like how she's doing with it. Her stools didn't change, which is a surprise because there's a lot more bone and organ in her diet, but she adjusted really well, and you will see the specifics on that in a different video. Now, last weekend, my friends Jeffrey and Wendy came by, and they brought over their whelping box, and I set it up in the dining area. This is kind of the room where Venus is throughout the day when she's indoors. We have a 1-bedroom apartment, so that means that the kitchen, living room, and dining area are in one space. And that was the only spot really that we had where we can put the whelping box, but also put a playpen around it. So the way I set it up and cleaned the area, of course, I put some carpet below it so it's well insulated. I made sure that there's no draft for the door on the left. Then the pen that I put around it, I first made 3 panels long, but that was a bit too much for now because the pups won't be out of the crate. Well, they might not be out of the whelping box in the first day, but I think after a week or so I will make it bigger. For now, I left it at 2 panels in length. So the whelping box is 1 meter in width, and it's 75 centimeters deep. And the panels in total are now 1 meter and 50 centimeters, and yeah, that's plenty space for now, and it's easy to take away if I need to be next to her. When the pups are born, I will take away that pen. Now the dining table currently is my office as well, since I'm working from home, and I will be for the rest of this year at least. So that means that I've been able to keep a good eye on her, no matter where she is, and if the puppies are here, I can just put my desk chair next to the whelping box and I can look at them and see everything that's happening. That's fun, but also very safe. I've been sleeping next to Venus for a couple days now. I think on Tuesday or something, Yari set up the air bed, the air mattress. We put it in the bedroom during the day, but at night I sleep next to her, and should sudden changes in her behavior show that, I can call the breeder and call a vet if necessary. But for now, I just think it's very safe to be next to her, since I've been doing so since the day that the puppies could safely be born, day 57. From that day onward as well, I have been keeping her temperature. So I check her temperature in the morning and in the evening, and that's because around 12 to 24 hours before labor starts, there is a steep drop in temperature of 1.5 to 2 degrees Celsius. So it's nice to know what your dog's regular temperature is to see when that drop takes place. So far it's been constant. It's now Sunday and I started Wednesday morning. So it's been a while, and yeah, there have not been any changes, but we'll see. I actually expected the pups to be here on Friday and Saturday based on her behavior, but nothing like that has happened yet. So, but as you know, like, the temperature drop doesn't have to be there. The behavior changes don't all have to be there. Some dogs still play fetch the day before, some dogs keep eating, some dogs stop, some dogs do this, others do that, but I just keep a very close eye on her for, yeah, to see any changes and to give everybody a heads up to help us out. Now the cutest thing over the past few weeks has been to see the puppies moving and feel them moving around in the belly. So I thought that would be the best way to finish the video, show you how the puppies have been moving around and for you to meet them before they have even born. So yeah, enjoy that, and we'll see you soon. Take care.